catwalk loop. Make sure. Taking a step. Ooh. Watch me strut. Ooh. Here I'm a bear. Ooh. Got a big butt. Ooh. My name's Sooty. Ooh. For me to get some sleep, I think that's. Yes. Can I contribute to Godot? The answer is yes. If you can contribute to an open source project, even if it's documentation, documentation is immensely important, and especially in open source. And you don't have to be a developer to do documentation. I highly recommend if you can write some documentation for any open source project, do it. Even if you can review documentation, or if you're reading something and say this isn't quite right or there's some typos, fix it. I love the fact that there's a contributing button here. You know what's really... Oh wait. Yes. Let's clear out this cache here. Let's recharge it. Go take a look at our billboard. Fire's out. That means the bear is somewhere near. I think we're going to change flashlight to F and E to use. Whoa. My balls. Thank you for following. Follow me wherever I go, my balls. And I appreciate that's about you. Hey guys, yo, what's up? Ayo, hey, check this out. We're gonna go in and we're gonna make some trees today, yo. Don't forget to smash that subscribe. Like you're talking with Captain. Let me see if I could do my Captain impression. I am not the captain, but my eyebrows also move in a way like the captain.
Thanks, JD, folks. Be sure to give JD some love.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Oh. Nope. Oh. Damn it. I'm gonna get you. Fine. I accept my fate. And dead. Sooty's revenge. If this doesn't work, I'll go fuck myself with a rusty spoon. "14 hours in, and this is what I've accomplished." Help me. What the So now we're doing it like this. And I put myself inside a TV. It's very inspired by Space Ghost Coast to Coast. And then this is what I love about StreamerBot. Dun dun dun. If you believe they put a man on the moon. Man on the moon. If you believe they put a man on the moon. I'm not I mean is he gonna come back? Oh yeah, he's coming back. Oh yeah, he's mad. He's mad. Watch. Watch him. Watch him. Ah, yeah. Get out, fire. We're just gonna hunt down our good boy here. Been right for me. There we go. That's so much better. Oh, no more being brought into the. Why didn't I pitch a tent? Oh boy, where am I gonna poop? I don't see any pooping holes. Uh-oh, what happened? Boom. He got you. You're dead. Hey, welcome in. TD, good to see you. So good. So good. So good to see you. I'll give you a fancy shout out. Once we get a few more people in here. I mean, right now I'd just be shouting you out to yourself. And I know that you're enough of a narcissist that you'd be like, that's plenty. That's fine. I love just being shouted out to myself. But you know what? I think other people need to know just how great it is to be coding with TD. So we'll wait, and if we get some more people in, then I'll also I know that you tend to disappear after somebody gives you a shout out. And I want to keep you around. So it's just not going to happen. Let's be honest. Excuse me. So how are we all doing? Let's get that. So sorry I wasn't around yesterday. I had some stuff come up. Wasn't able to do my Saturday. But I'm back today and still not 100% sure what I'm going to be working on. I think so. Here's where I'm sitting now. Here's where I'm sitting. Excuse me. I've got So I just got distracted by something completely unrelated to anything. Well, it's kind of related, but um, this right here, right there, right there, right there, right there. Um, I guess the uh-oh. What the hell? I'm frozen. Why am I frozen? Everything frozen. What the hell? What the actual hell? Okay, this is pissing me off now. What's even the point? Okay, now are they both gone? What the fuck happened there? That is some bullshit. I didn't even get to see the log. Um, or why it broke. With the console here. Okay, that's fine. Now, which one am I in? Let's open up the studio. That call method get type list on null value. Okay, explore editor theme, whatever. Here you'll cast shadow. Oh wow. It doesn't really tell me where the things are happening though. Is there like a timer that's not added to Steam tree? Strange. You know, Bad Cop's supposed to be working on this. I'm hoping that they are able to figure something out here. Okay, let's try again. All right, there we are. There we are. Now this we've got. No, this is still 4.4, isn't it? Oh yeah, this is 4.4. This, but I was opening. Okay, I think we good. Right, 4.3 stable. Excuse me, 4.3, 4.4 stable. All right, so where I was, and it was like, let's see if I can recreate it. No, not like that. Okay. All right, these are kind of fixed a lot of this. This is such bull. All right, so I want to do my no, not tested on animals, but I'm also thinking that I kind of want to speed run making the scrolling shooter thing. I don't know if I can. So it's kind of almost like doing a game jam for me on off hours over the next week to see if I can put together a game that my coworkers would like that has to do with what we do. All right, TD. Enjoy eating the little one. That's what I got from that. All right, so we have basic movement here. Right? Okay. So what we need is what did that thing do? All right, so we're gonna get the help here. We're gonna get the help. And it's also Sunday. I'm not expecting a lot to happen. But I am curious. I mean, look at this. Look at this. 1 to 2 days of work for a solid playable version. Yeah. We got the basic player controls. Let's see. Weapon power-ups. Like many. All right. So okay. No. Stop right there. Do not write any code. I don't want it to write code. Okay. I like this. I like this. Okay. Bullets should be in their own scene, spawned by the weapon. Create a player scene with a separate weapon node. Make the weapon node responsible for firing bullets. Oh, okay. Now this is the way that I prefer to do AI shit. Um, as a teacher, not as a do it for me. And it's just recently I've realized that, you know, instead of looking away like this, like nope, can't see the code. You have to be specific. Do not write code. Okay. Create a weapon node. So let's rename you chip 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 weapon. Okay. So let's see where we got just a basic weapon node here. Let's go in the script. Weapon. Export. We're gonna need to determine what kind of bullet it is. Var bullet scene. And then we're gonna need a fire rate. Flirt rate? No, fire rate. And then can fire. True, true, try, true, true. All right, so the weapon's going to need a timer, right? Timer. Okay. Fallen, what's up? What is up? Timer dot wait time equals fire rate. Timer dot one shot is true. This is so that we can, so that before upgrades, each button is, or only fire once on button. Press. All right, and then we're gonna need to do something on the cooldown, but we're gonna wait for that. Let's see. And yes, I am looking over here. Player makes reference to, makes it easy to swap weapons, decouple weapons, fire rate, projectile pattern. All right. What is up, Vitamink? How you doing? Vitamink official, not Vitamink fake. Vitamink official, Vitamink official. How we doing today? Let's see. We need to emit. We need to emit. We need to emit. We need to emit. What are on fire cooldown? On fire cooldown. Yeah. Connect. Wait, I don't need that there. Then Blender audio visualizers, really? That sounds both interesting and terrifying to me. Are you looking for like speech type stuff? Are you trying to get the, what's it called, pheromones? Phenomes of the or just metrics, X metrics, what is up? Oh, X metrics. 48-hour Sunday stream. Oh no. What are you doing to yourself? What are you doing to yourself? Oh no, I'm not doing 48 hours until I get my Dustin, yes, exactly. What? Well, you see, I just stream on 2 channels at the same time for 24 hours. Equals 48 hours, you see? And I just have my, I love it when my chat does that. I love it when the chat does that stuff. X metrics. So I'm not sure the timeline. But I might need your help. And you know, so the channel I just shouted out is my work channel, and I'm going to be doing we're working out the details, you know, how things are gonna gonna pan out and the scheduling and everything. But I'm gonna be learning security on the Hero Devs channel. So the whole thing is like web dev learns pen testing, and I'm gonna be doing stuff like try hack me just to go through some of that. So if I can get like you and you if I need to get standard error too. A lot of the people used to be in TP's stream because I never see her streaming anymore, which is unfortunate because I really like her. We bonded over, you know, both being yeah, boo having a life. We bonded over having or both being like former medical professionals. Like she was an ER nurse, I was a paramedic, and we're like, whoa. So we get it. We get each other. You know, uh we had the same experiences of like, you know, we used to going into an interview, like, how do you handle stress? Well, let's see. I used to do CPR, or I used to direct 5 people doing CPR while intubating and pushing medications in the back of an emergency room that happened to be running 70 miles an hour down the interstate. So I think I handle it pretty well. Yeah, X-Men percent. I remember that. I remember that. There's quite a few of us actually. It's really, really interesting. On fire cooldown. Oh yeah, I switched a long time ago. Just because I noticed that I lost full or lost all empathy for humanity after 10 years of doing it. And you know, just something I had to get out of. Wait a minute. I've met the ones who can survive long term, especially on the ambulance. I didn't want to be like them. Yeah. There was one guy, I won't say the department, I won't say names, you know, to protect the guilty, but used to show up before his shift. Um just drunk. Yeah, exactly. In his car, like pouring himself out of his car, go in to the station, um, pop open a vial of sodium bicarb, which is a cardiac drug, but guess what? It's also really good for settling your stomach. Take that down, tell somebody start an IV on him of just normal saline to rehydrate, and hope that we didn't get a call or he didn't get a call. Not somebody I directly worked with, but I I I trained under somebody who worked with him, and yeah, I didn't want to become that. I didn't want to become that. Oh, Dustin, I don't know your age and you don't have to say it, but if that's horrible. That they shouldn't. I don't know if laws have changed or if or where you are, but you know, and I don't want to make any assumptions. Ooh, but if I were to have done that as an EMT, as a basic EMT, um, the second you say chest pain of any sort, if you're working on a basic life support rig, um, that's an automatic trip. Okay, shoulder pain. Okay, but that's the kind of thing where like we don't mess around, hop in the rig, we go. On an ambulance or as a paramedic, I would still have hooked you up to a monitor and taken you in. because cardiac isn't something you mess around with at all. But different states, different countries have different laws and different liabilities. Maybe things have changed in the last couple of years. Um, excuse me. But yeah, but when I was doing it, it didn't matter. Paramedic, EMT. Somebody says chest pain, and you have to pretty much be able to validate or verify 100% that there is no chance that it could have been a cardiac event, or the person who called has to like sign off 1,000 times. So I had this one patient. Um, Xmetrics. Yeah, yeah. You say that, but I was really or I used to be a really big fan of Dexy's Midnight Runners, and the tattoo artist accidentally put an M instead of N, or put an N instead of M. I'm kind of screwed. Um, but this woman called for some numbness in her hand. She was older woman in her late 60s, early 70s, and just some numbness in her hand. And my partner and I are like, okay, we're going to take every precaution. It doesn't seem like it might. Worst case scenario, it's a stroke. She was still with it. She was still, fine up here that way, but she could walk. I'm like, no, you need to sit down. We're going to bring the stretcher in. We're going to get you on there. We're going to carry you out. She's, no, I'm going to walk. I can walk. And while I can walk, I'm going to walk down these stairs and I'll just sit on it outside down the stairs. No, we will carry you. And she was adamant. Like, I am not getting on that thing until I am outside. Like, fine, fine. Her son was on the scene. We get her to the hospital. Ends up being a stroke. CT scan showed that it was an active stroke. And her son, who was at the house while we were doing this, called my boss and was like, "Your asshole paramedic crew made my mother, who was having a stroke, walk down the stairs." And luckily, I had um I had a decent partner on that call who was like, no. And we both corroborated each other's stories. Like, no, she was adamant. She flat out said, no, I am not, or you are not carrying me out of my own house. I am walking. I am walking. And, it's good to have that kind of backup. All right, what are we doing here? All right, so odd rare conditions tattooed on her. That's not a bad idea, honestly. I mean, I'd go with the medical bracelet, like the diabetes one. Just have like a bunch of them, but oh boy. Okay. So on fire cooldown, we've got these. Shoot is going to be what we get here. Oh yeah, that'd be great. It just goes to a WordPress site like or a YouTube video. I I want to do that. Like if I'm gonna go to a vet, get myself microchipped in the arm, and just like yeah, scan here, and it's just like they found me unresponsive. Yeah, guess what I got? Yeah. Stand error. Welcome in. We are just talking about you. You don't want to know my history? Be sure to like and subscribe. No, stand here. I'm just how I wanted to get some people who used to hang out in TP's stream. Once I get all the details hashed out for my streaming for work, where I'm gonna learn security stuff. I like to get people who actually know what they're doing to kind of help out. I'm gonna be doing a lot of like try hack me stuff because hack the box is just fucking expensive. But I've got a conference next week. I'm gonna talk with somebody. Hey Tommy, what's up? I'm gonna talk with somebody who's like in charge of marketing, hammer out all the details, and like I'm probably gonna be once a week under that channel. All right, so on shoot. Let's get back over here. Let's get back over. That's not it. That's not it. Whoa. You've unlocked 15 million gigabytes. Whoa. Damn. There. I know you know. I know that you know that I know that you know that you know what you're doing. That's right, Sandier. DK. All right, so if can fire, we want to check if oh no, it's not a space there. Can fire. Then we want to we'll see an instantiate. And then we need a weapon. Ooh. Maybe we should plan out what weapons are going to be, right? So there. My goal is to do this game in like a day or two. It's going to be very simple, but the whole thing of it is going to be I want something for people at the conference to be able to play to get a high score and try to win like a giveaway thing at the end of the event. Whoever has the highest score wins the thingy, right? So let's think of real quick. For those of you who've attended events, attended conferences, does that sound like a fun thing to like get people to a booth, like having a game based on what the product is, having a video game to play? Weapon types. 1. Default. Single shot. Blaster. 1 blast per button. Sander, yeah, I think that I kind of want to have an opt out for it too. And I should do that where if somebody doesn't want their thing, but yeah, I won't have I don't like it if, just goes through, and I could, this might piss off somebody who wants to be anonymous. I apologize in advance. But like with StreamerBot, the way that StreamerBot works, I can see, people who are on, or I can even, hide not present, and we could see everybody who's ever been here, blah blah blah. All right. But I think it's like, in my opinion, it's like, the same as if you go to a website that has an autoplay video, or autoplay music. I think that's horrible. I don't think that it needs to be opt-in of some sort. And um, if somebody specifically says, please don't give me one, or then I will make, I'm not above making an adjustment. I'm fine with that. I will try to appease, because I think it's rude if you don't want to be public. I have had the thought, though. I'm glad that you like how it is, and that's kind of my thinking too, because I don't know if it's like stream avatars or similar to that, where it just, goes through every possible person who's there, and maybe even, more people showing. See, like all the people here, not everybody has one. Whoa, some people I weren't expecting to see on there. Why, hello there, folks who are lurking. I appreciate you. But I do want to have an opt out, and I also have the there's a timer on it where if somebody doesn't speak for a few minutes, then they disappear. I don't have a fancy disappear, aside from if we do something like where is it? Where is it? Like this one? Yeah. But still fall back down. Well, done. Vitamink, I hope that I have that problem. I really hope that becomes that I have that issue. My growth has stagnated, which I'm fine with, because you know what? I am happy with the people who are here on a regular basis who are interacting, and I'd rather have that than just people who are here to shitpost and not be part of the stream. Because even though I'm the face on the stream, all of y'all make it a stream. I know that one of the top tips for streaming is, talk to yourself. Hey, why try? What's up? One of the top tips is talk to yourself like 1,000 people are watching, or like nobody's watching. And I have a problem with that, because I like the interaction. Part of the reason I stream is because I don't have a lot of interaction outside of my house, aside from going to conferences. Sand error. I think you're missing something right here. I did buy both. I recently bought both of those. What's up, Tricky? How you doing? Stand error. I recently got a new GPU, and before that I got a CPU. So I've got some pretty decent hardware. Oh, here it comes. Here it comes. Yeah, it's about time that I took over the stream again. Let's see. Well, we've got all kinds of critters here, and we're not talking about those ones, but Senator, no, not just because of those. It's because I'm doing a lot of like 3D intensive things, and I was on an older, I think I was on a 3060. I volunteer as tribute. Tricky. I'd make awesome. Am I following you? I should be following you. I'm not following you. I'm following you now. Let's fix that. I need to check you out. Yeah. I'm sorry I wasn't following you before. But let's see if we can fix that. But the reason wasn't just because of the critters, but I am doing a lot of, so right now the critters and my entire overlay are a 3D game. It's not a very resource intensive 3D games. But it is a 3D game, and I wanted to have enough GPU power to still do game dev and run Blender and stuff like that. So it's not entirely because of that, but also some of the games that I play off stream, I like them looking good. All right, so the game that I'm working on right now, just to see if I can do one in a week, and I should say too that I might not be, I'm definitely not streaming on Tuesday this week. Vitamin, if you ever want to collaborate, or if you just want some help getting things set up, I am more than happy to do stuff like that. Because something that I think is really cool, and using StreamerBot has been really good for that. I need to switch over to the alpha StreamerBot, but I'm afraid of losing things, so I'm gonna I have it downloaded. I'm gonna let some other people try it out, see what they think. TD, if you're still around, let me know what you think about it. Excuse me. Rapid fire. Oh, cool. I need to be more active on there. I have my own, but so the problem with the hub, so that I heard was I was buried so far down at the bottom. My section is buried so far at the bottom, nobody could find me there. So a lot of people, and when I say a lot of people, I mean relatively a lot of people, for me too, said that they were having problems finding me, and they preferred, or they requested that I had my own Discord. So I did create my own. I have a problem where there are so many people in or so many Discord servers that I'm on where I just get frozen because I have so many unread notifications where I pretty much only look at mine. I know I need to be better. I can't grow a community without interacting with communities. But I know I need to be better about it, and it's something that I'm working on. But maybe we should default rapid fire spread. Yeah. But in a spread pattern. Giggity. So I'm trying to think of a, who we really need for this? Tricky. I don't use Snapchat. I that's like the one thing that I'm boomer about, where Snapchat and TikTok are out for me. I probably should do something on Instagram, but I've seen my face, so that's probably not the best. Blue Sky, YouTube Shorts, which I'm still bad about. Maybe doing some Instagram Shorts or Threads or whatever the fuck they are. Need to create a channel for that, or an account for that. But Snap is just frightening to me. All right. That's the other thing. It's like, doesn't it like have a timer of where you get a message and it's you have like 5 seconds to read it. All right, who's our friend that did Escape Space? Is that a Red Cabin? Anybody remember? Yeah, why try? I also have the problem with the way that TikTok does things, and standard error. You and Xmetrics probably remember. You know, Trash Puppy really turned me off to shiny games. Okay, shiny. Trash Puppy really turned me off of TikTok, just with all of the stuff that they do to actively make children dumber. Here, let me do something really quick. All right, so this game, let me do the thing. Where is the other thing? Where? All right, so Shiny Games, our friend Shiny, made this. And this is kind of along the lines of EMC Hammer. I love it. I love it. Of what we're going to be making. All right. Not nearly as involved, but we can get some inspiration here from what Shiny's doing. And really quick. Xmetrics. Exactly. Exactly. Okay, good. I shouted out the right person. All right. Waiting for your report. Blah, blah, blah. I mean, this whole thing is parallax background, and it's, you know, a single thing. Only the back is moving. But so yeah, this is kind of the inspiration, or one of inspirations. I mean, there are so many side-scrolling, but things like this, a much simplified version of it. So the first blaster here is a rapid fire. Ay, ay, ay. And then we'll have a bomb, button for bombs. And oh, where are you coming from? Now the enemies, because what my company does is open source security or end of life. Everything is going to kind of be like, all the enemies are going to be some kind of vulnerability, some kind of like bug, exploit, vulnerability, things like that. Now this one doesn't have the random pickups that you pick up as you're traveling, at least that I can tell. We do have a heat meter, but I think like for the one that I'm making, it's going to be similar to just a single. Yeah, Vitamix. That's exactly it. I'm making something very, very similar. At least I'm attempting to. I think a game like this, not to say anything bad about what Shiny did, because this I think is amazing. But something like this, a simpler version of this, much simpler version of this, is going to be easily done, right? An endless scrolling shooter, random enemies. Oh, hello. Random enemies, different waves, kind of like a horizontal Galaga. Like, ah, shit, no. Okay, gotcha, you little son of a bitch. I can't think of of another game off the top of my head that's like it. Right? Well, I mean, okay, Hellstorm, you get a new weapon unlocked. All right, let's Let's exit out. So that's kind of the idea. Now, if I go back to here just to show, you know, as a prototype, proof of concept, I mean, the movement here is boom, you know, like that. Xmetrics, funny story, actually hilarious story. I went to Claude, and so I like asking for help. Okay. And sometimes if I don't have a lot of people in chat, it's easier to just be like, hey, Claude or Chat GPT or whatever, help me understand this. You know what Claude did when I said I'd like to do an idea? Why try? Yes, but only because I think I can do this in a week. That's going to come back, but I've got a big conference coming up in a week, and I think that I can get this done in time, and we could use it for the conference next week. I think it's almost like putting a main project on hold just for a game jam. But it's a solo game jam to see if I can accomplish some shit. But let me show you something here. I asked Claude for help, right? For help. You know what Claude did? Claude made this in like 20 seconds. You can't really read down at the bottom, but it's got different open source shit like Apache, Django, React, Bootstrap. Just said, okay, well, yep, here you go. I don't like that though. I didn't want it like that. You know what I wanted? I wanted help understanding and put it, you know, making it, right? That was it. I didn't want it done for me. Well, I just had to do that white try with ChatGPT as well. David, welcome in. Good to see you. And let me see if I can find that window. Yeah. I asked for help here. The whole thing was, all right, help guide me with shooting mechanic. I don't want you to do it for me, but instead help me learn the best way to make a shooting mechanic that allows for weapons power up, like many side scroller. And then it started spitting out this, which, yes, I have used some of that because it was good guidance, but I'm going to figure out the rest. I stopped it in there. Do not write any code, just guided me. Okay. Let's break this down into let's not say permanent. Let's say, you know, what did you misunderstand? Vitamin, what part did you misunderstand? Sorry if I definitely want to clarify if there's something that I said wrong. Permanent / persistent until, oh, Vitamin for that for the game. Let me open that back up for that one that I just had, that one that I was just showing. Legacy Defender. Yeah. Claude made this. Like, I didn't ask for it. I've like, helped me come up with an idea for open source, something that represents what my company does. And it just said, okay, here's an idea. Copy and paste this. See, I did not request for you to make a game. I was looking for ideas. It just flat out made the code. It just, okay, here you go. Here's everything. Get to it. It's done. Copy this, paste it, make some changes where you want it. Not what I wanted. All right, so permanent, persistent until damaged. Multi-shot, multiple guns. What is vibe coding? I saw that Prime and Theo were both. Of course, it's right there. It's a shit term. It sounds like it. Former AI leader at Tesla introduced the term vibe coding in February. Jeez. No, no. Oh, 25% of startups in its winter batch had code bases that were 95% AI generated. This is bad. But as somebody who works in a security company now, all that I see, you know what I see here? Job security. Now, I don't want to, spill too much tea, but for writing documentation, yes, standard error, red flags all over the place. Yeah, for documentation, for unit tests, for evaluating, for things to refactor. If you've already written it out and said, okay, check this out and tell me what recommendations you might have, but don't make changes. I've got, ads are going to start up. I'm going to start words on stream, but I've got Windsurf. I've got a Windsurf account. I use it. It's great for my excuse me, getting verklempt. It's great for writing tests and writing documentation and writing, a lot of just writing out stuff, but not actually making. Holy opera tabs on the left. What? All right, ads are starting up. We're gonna play some. We're gonna play some words on stream. I will be back. Also, welcome in, Odious. Welcome in. All right, welcome back. Awesome job. Level 11 after 2 levels. Y'all are freaking geniuses here. Let's toss that tab over so I don't forget it. So Vitamink. I'm not recommending that you violate copyright laws or you infringe on any copyright. However, um if you go into output on OBS or settings output, then there is Twitch VOD track, uses track 2. So you turn that on, and then in your advanced, cancel. In your advanced audio property on, you have your music. It is 31.0.2 Xmetrics. In your music, you have whatever app you're playing music from, which in my case, I do have the YouTube Music app. Could be Spotify, it could be anything. You select that it only goes through track 1. And then I have another one, Apps No Music, that has pretty much everything but or it excludes Spotify, YouTube Music, blah blah blah. It excludes that. So everything else goes through this. The music goes through YouTube Music, and on my VOD, it doesn't show up. I'm also streaming on YouTube right now, and I only have the audio to YouTube going through track 2, and that way I'm still getting, people can hear me, hear the apps, but hear no music, because YouTube will kill me for having any music playing. Hell, I get copyright warnings just by playing a YouTube video on there. And now that I'm a YouTube partner, oh, okay. So, Xmetrics, you're on advanced output mode. I just have it on simple output mode. I haven't changed it, so it doesn't give you that option on simple. So I'm sure if I change it over, yeah. But yeah, so that's one way to do it. Again, I'm not advocating for infringing on copyright. So Xmetrics, one thing I do recommend, if okay, now we're getting into some OBS stuff here. Is if you update to 31, you can get this plugin, Source Profiler. Holy shit. And it will tell you, like, okay, what is taking up everything? All right, I've got this. Oh, the spout filter. This is what's putting all my video through to Godot. That's taking up everything. But we can go down and see what's taking up all the, why things are running slow. It's a great feature. It's an add-on or a plugin by our good friend Exceldro. Xmetric or Odious. Yeah, I'm using Spout for the overlay. I'm using Spout to move my video over. To take my video from OBS, because right now Godot on Windows doesn't have an option to take video from a camera source. So Spout is kind of the only option on Windows, as far as I know. But okay, fuck vibe coding. Did they? Why try? I thought so. I thought that there was a big problem. Well, let's check. Let's check. I've got 4.4 open. I thought there was a problem with the cam feed. Nope. Camera server. This current. Okay. Fast is currently only implemented on Linux, macOS, and iOS. Other platforms, no camera feeds will be available. So on Windows, this is still the only option. Okay, what? All right, let's cheer some things up here with the Smiths, with Morrissey. All right. Okay. So this was the weapon. Got the ship here, going here.
Insert rating streamer's name here. Thank you for the raid. How did insert last activity here go? Now, let's rock.
Raiders, 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 Johnny beat us, they're just awesome Raiders. Johnny beat us, they're just awesome Raiders. You raided me, thank you. You raided me, thank you. Raiders, 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 Johnny beat us, they're just awesome Raiders.
Welcome. Diablo PT, how was your stream? What were you up to? Thank you for coming in. If there's anything that you want to share, please share. Been a little bit, but I'm glad to see you. Oh, sorry, I was saying your name wrong. Diabo. There's no low. Diabo. Oh, nice. Making PVG copy in. All right, so I think for weapon, right, so we have the movement. If we were to now, I've made bullets before. How did I make bullets before? Let's open up another Godot. Let's open up another Godot because I think I know how we did this. Desktop here. Oh no, Diablo, I'm sorry that it broke stuff. Refactoring can be a real pain in the ass. Almost all the time. Why try? What you got for me? Because it's probably definitely going to be that's right. Firing. It's going to be most likely pixel art because that's just quicker. Diablo, yeah, 4.4 has been out for a few weeks now. Oh, old me should have See, um, Legter, Let's look that up. Let's see what we got here. Get rid of this shit. Legter. Oh, nice. Ooh. Oh shit, yeah. Hell yes. Hell yes, 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 yes. Let's keep this. I'll pay later. Because I've already got a sprite. I mean, sprite tile is cool. Have they updated sprite tile? And has anybody tried this? It is so fun. It is so cool. Highly recommend it. I haven't done a lot with it, but it's so much fun to just play with, especially with it being free. Foxen, our friend Foxen, who's making Whiskerwood Vale, is using this extensively, and it's so great. It's kind of old, but it does still work. I think somebody might have taken over too. So forgive me if I'm giving the wrong thing, but if you have questions about it, Foxen would be the one to ask. All right, so I have my fire projectile. So on player, we've got blaster. This is our blaster point. Let's start with a simple blaster. That error, take care. Let's see. Let's show some love to DK. Standard DK. Donkey Kong. His coconut cannon. It fires in spurts, and if it hits you, it's gonna hurt. DK. Standard air. DK. Standard air is here. Let's open this up real quick. I also want to see. Oh, we've had a couple of people over on YouTube. Nobody really talking. Oh, I'm not making any chat revenue over there yet, folks. In case you haven't heard, I am a partner on YouTube now. At the low level, but still. Okay, so we're gonna try to grab some of this stuff. Blaster, marker 2D blaster. All right, so let's go back to our exploit eraser here. We're going to put a ship. We're going to put a marker 2D, shift A. Nope. Control A. Nope. I clicked over here. So what I'm thinking too is, and I'm going to see if I could find the background, but I want the inside of this to be like, or I want the game to feel like it's inside of a computer, since we're fighting off exploits and bugs and shit like that. So let's put the blaster right here. Right? Okay. Blaster. go back here. Blow. Why try? Maybe more what I'm thinking about is, let me see. Let's go back here. Let's just do this. Something kind of like this. Something like this as a background, being like just a circuit board, but darker. I'm gonna look for something I could kit bash, like on Open Game Art, and something that is tileable, so that I can repeat, infinitely. Ooh, something like this. Kind of like this, but we'll darken it and pixel art it. Is this CC0? CC0, yes. So save that. Let's save that since we got it already. Let's do this texture CC0. No. Not quite. Okay. So I think the one that we found, can use that as inspiration here. But yeah, Woger, welcome in. Good to see you. All right, so go back here. So this is one of the reasons that I do these small projects, just trying to figure out mechanics, is because I can go back to them and figure out, excuse me, the best way to use them, or code that I did before. Projectile, blaster, basically has all the weapon stuff that I wanted to put in a single thing. You know what we should do? Let's go back here to Exploit Eraser and make a base weapon. We're gonna make it a weapon base, can fire, true, fire rate, and then this way, when we collect a power up that shows up, we'll have most of the stuff here, but anything in the specific weapon, like to make it a spread or to make it a multi shot or to make it whatever, is going to be easier to, what words I'm trying to come up with, right? Holy hand grenade of Antioch, what a day. 1, 2, 5, 3, sir, 3. Yeah, and they will count to 3. 2 being too low, 4 being too high, 5 being just out of the question. Diavo, thank you for bringing your raid in. I appreciate you. I hope you have a great great day. Or great evening, whatever time it might be for you. I'm glad you're here. I just realized something. Hold on. I had two apps that I recently rebooted, and I had two apps that I haven't started up. My chat apps, just in case anybody needs to get a hold of me. So I'm just blurring it while I pull that. Hello? Fucking Discord. Are we back? That's what I get for starting up Discord. Discord is such a damn thing. Yes. Priest of Discord. All right. I think we're good. Yeah, exactly. It will shut off everything that you have. Okay, so how should we play this? What do we know that we're actually going to need in every weapon? It's going to have a fire rate, it's going to have can fire, going to have the wait time, blah blah blah. One shot true. How did I do it on the other one? How did I do it on the other one? Let's see. Let's open that up. Firing timer. Nope, bad. Yeah. Firing timeout. Fire projectile. Okay, so that just does it over and over again. Is aiming, not firing. Firing timer stop. What was I doing here? What was I doing here? Ooh, white try. Yes. We're just gonna do most enemies, most basic enemies will have 25. Let's go to 50. I know it's arbitrary numbers, really. But, you know. Okay. So if I were to here, other node. All right, so here's the problem. Here's let's not do an unready timer there. Wait, no. Because I don't like this so that I can't do a script there. So thank you for that, Vitamin. Thank you. Don't save. What am I missing here? Extends node 2D. There's something missing that I'm forgetting about creating a new class, or because it is node 2D. But if I'm extending it, I need to be able to. Is it because it's attached somewhere? Like, okay. That's new. That's a new feature. That's something that I didn't. That must be a 4 thing, right? I'm not going insane. Am I? Oh no, why try? They are. So before here, let me show over in I don't even know if I have any like this. Code with TD, thank you. Yeah, TD, I know. Extends control. No, this critic here extends last name critic here. All right, okay. Not on this one. No, I'm not going to make changes on this one. Let's go over to Smush TV. All right, projectile, class name, standard projectile, right? So here, if I were to go and create other node, standard projectile here, right? As a scene. And what do we got? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah, I don't care. Get rid of it. Don't save. Now, if I were to just go into the file system, new script, extends node, and then do something like class name my class thing, ready, var, now if I save this here, now if I were to go here, other node, my class thing, new script. No, I was able to, I know I've been able to extend them. Maybe I had to do something different. Or even if I just do this and then create and extend it that way. But now it's slightly different. So instead of doing it like that over in 4.4, if I it's got the extend the script of the selected node. So it automatically does that. Extends weapon base. I've got class name default blaster. And then, yeah, let's save that. So I try. You see what I'm. It worked differently, and this is a change that I noticed in there. Yeah, this is going to help a lot. Because before, I think that it was you just had to create a node and then create a script that then extends what it was before. Now you can just do this and it'll do the thing. All right, so then if that's the case, oh, hold on. There's an add-on that I need. And yes, I am going crazy because I am. Yeah, that is a huge feature. Project settings here. Plugins, script tabs. Yes. Oh, I love that so much. I love the tabs. I love the tabs. The tabs are so good. All right. So what we'll do here then is they'll have the fire rate. They're gonna have oh no. Move up. Export bar damage. There we go. Timer, and we're not just doing that as a timer. On running bar timer. Timer equals new does it make more sense to do timer new up here? Or here? Either way, we're creating a timer. Um, okay, so we've got that one shot on. Yeah, okay, so we can do that. Great. And now the bullet scenes, we can still create separate bullet scenes, separate types. That's right. That's right. That's right. Yes, thank you for clarifying that. C tree timer. What is C tree timer compared to timer? Um, let's see, because that's something that I definitely don't understand. Godot tree timer versus timer. Okay, so this is a timer node is timer. One shot timer managed by the scene tree, emitting a timeout signal when complete. Okay. Okay. So we don't want to create tree. We want an actual timer node. That makes sense now that we look into it. Timer. Well, okay. So timer is a countdown timer. I just want to make sure that I'm doing this right, that we're adding a node. Timer node can be added and configured in the editor to create a one-shot timer without instantiating a node, but I want to have a node. Now I wonder if we go back here, that's going to have a timer on it. Add child timer. There, this way it should just add it automatically. The fire rate is going to be one shot true unless we have an automatic firing one. If can't fire, fire bullet equals bullet scene instantiate. Blaster. Let's look at the 2D version here. All right. And so the script here is going to instantiate right over that, and we don't need to do anything there on the ship. This is where the blaster is going to be. On ready bar. Go. Reload. There we go. Code with TD. I've been afraid to upgrade. I've been really afraid to upgrade because I don't want to lose all my stuff. Actually, that's something I wanted to ask you about. How is the upgrade process? The installation. Have you lost anything? Is there anything that you had to rebuild? Um, your main folder, put it in a zip to create a backup, and then just update it. Okay. I'll probably do that. I'm not going to do it on stream, obviously. My biggest fear is losing all my WebSocket shit. Add child weapon. No. It's definitely going to extend node 2D. Add child weapon, weapon global position equals. Okay, so now that we have that, I think I do have some get user info specifically for like the critters and everything else. So we might need to need to make some adjustments there. All right, so we've got a default blaster. Let's I don't want to mesh. I just want to sprite 2D texture. I just want a simple ooh, I got an idea. Sploosh. That's a good drop. All right, let's see. Let's see. On startup here. Great, 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 great. Let's put the blaster. Let's make it teenier. Perfect. Look at that. Look at that. Okay, so the uh-oh. All right, so the main blaster, we've got the default blaster hooking up there. Okay. So ship. Funk unhandled input event. Well, first things first, project settings, we need to have a fire. Fire. If oh no, if event dot input is action what's the difference between is action and is action? Returns true. Is action, you can hold it. Okay, that's what I thought. That's what I thought. Thanks, Wi-Fi. Um, Okay, we don't have a bullet scene yet. Clean the bee insects drinking station in the white sink. Are you a beekeeper, Tricky? Let's look at the what I did here in the Smush TV projectile. Just an area 2D. Then what did I do? Firing. Fire projectile. Uh-oh. No, like what? I'm still confused about the bee insects drinking station. I have so many questions. Fire projectile, transform, blaster, global transform. Oh wow. Wow, you just got played. Projectile. Animation. Oh, now I remember what I did there. But we have a speed, we have a speed, we have a lifespan, and we've got. Okay. So I can use a lot of these already, right? Transform X. Bowl with some rocks and water. Okay. I mean, then the bees are good. Bees are good friends. We like bees. We like the bees. Okay, I think I could use most of this. This is a big one though. I mean, projectile. It could be. We could have done a rigid body. I think there was a reason I didn't do rigid body, but in general, it is going to be an area 2D, and we're going to want to check to see if it collides, right? On body entered. If it's an enemy, then we explode. I mean, that's kind of what we did here, right? Just take a look. I forgot how fun this project was. Maybe I should come back to it sometime. Or hell, we could even almost use this, just completely repurpose this, and it'd be almost like a tower defense to a point. All right, I think I got, oh, big wave, big wave. No, no, die, die. Yay, I did it. Okay. Yeah, I think there's a lot that I can just take from that. Let's get back over here. Let's create a area 2D. There. Oh, jeez. All right. Yeah, don't need that. Oh, brakes are gonna be tricky. That you got punked. Um, okay, that's a cool little thing. I like it. I like it. Really like it. All right. Nothing there. Process. Yeah, take that. Okay, so we have that. Oh, let's rename. Can I rename the script? Yeah, let's rename that script. File system here. And move it to scripts here. And then, ooh, I really got to pee, so I'm gonna probably take the break early and let y'all play some words. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I gotta pee. So I'm gonna turn words back on. Y'all are on level 11 already because you're fucking brilliant. And I need to run to the bathroom. Okay. Clear the mind. Clear the bladder. All right, where are we at? Where are we at? And I'll be right back. Yeah, be right back. Great job. Great job. 3 levels up next to level 4. Although, you know, we didn't make it past 11, but that's cool. That's cool. All right. It is definitely my fault. I wasn't here. 'Cause all I really want is be the you. Feeling like I matter too. I hadn't blown the whole thing years ago. All right, let's see. Default projectile, default blaster. Here. Ba-da, ba-da. Load. Default projectile. There we go. Gonna be one shot false. Okay, and now. The player. Go back down to 100 here. Move you down. Firing. Fire projectile. On shoot. Now here's where one concern that I have is, let's go back here to the default blaster. Okay, the ship is going to have the blaster. Oh no. Ship isn't gonna let's not have the weapon be a child of the ship. Actually maybe it should be. Maybe it should be. But the problem is, okay, if we have it as a child of the ship, and if we do the add sibling, it's still going to move. Yeah, tricky, but you did a kindness, maybe? Let's look at it that way. Okay, we add the timer, bullet scene instantiate. Okay, um, okay, default. And so we do that, and it should. Wait, where do I have the transform? Position, transform X times speed from delta. There shouldn't be a transform X there. It should be, let's look here. Oh, back to 2D. Right? Yeah, peed. I don't remember that, or I don't know that show. Um, I do know there was the one Marie Kondo. Does it bring you joy? Does it bring you happiness? Wait a minute. Okay. I thought that Marie Kondo. I don't have any idea how to spell her name. Marie Kondo. I don't know. Salt blaster, one shot, no. Fire rate. And now let's see the weapon. Oh, that's not it. We're looking at default blaster. We're adding the bullet there. Process delta. We're not that. On fire cooldown. Um. On firing time out. Fire projectile. Why try? That might be it. Yeah. Firing time out. You can fire. Oh, okay. Can fire false. Okay, let's just try it out and see where we're at here. See if we get any errors. But scene tree, get tree. Get a guitar. All right, get tree. How do I add a child to? I mean, this returns the scene tree, right? Scene tree method. Okay, Godot. Add child to root. Add child to root. Maybe not to the root. Okay, this is in C sharp. All right, so if this is main, main scene. Let's see. Get the scene. What did I have? I had okay, get tree, add child. Oh, tricky. Owner. What is the owner property? What's that return? It returns a node. Get owner. The owner of this node must also be um oh, I think maybe what we have to do, because what do I so here's a problem. All right. We can shoot the blaster right now. And if I don't and if I do add sibling, which is what I was inclined to, add sibling bullet. Now let's restart. Now in a perfect world, or timer All right, let's go back to main here. Let's play the scene. Man the man, welcome in. Remote. Here we go. Geodude, welcome in. So I'm working on a quick, hopefully a quick, well, you know, in a perfect world, it's going to be a quick thing where which it's not, but on fire cooldown, hold on, default can fire true. A child timer one shot. Oh. So it's supposed to be a simple side scroller side scrolling shooter. The example that I gave is kind of an escape space, which is something that Shiny Games made. Timer, timeout, or wait time. Is that so? If I just start, all right, let's refresh it here, and then this should fire there. But I can't fire while moving. Which is odd. Is there a way to get around that? Actually, yeah, it's in the process instead of on unhandled input. That's right. I'm getting there. I'm getting there. Which is in the ship. Unhandled input, no. If on aim direction. Is action pressed? Nope. Let's refresh it and see. So, okay, then this is what I was getting at here. The problem is that, you know, even though, wait a minute. Whip and shoot. They were there. See if that fixed it so that it shoots up from the right place. There we go. All right, so here's the problem. Here's the problem. This is why I want it to be outside. It's difficult to see where it is, but the bullet moves with the parent. That's not what we want, though. That's not what we want. What we want is the bullet to be fired and to be on its own. So it needs to be a child further up the tree, which in this case is going to be the main scene. Or we could go to, we've got the blaster is here in the remote. Ship default blaster. Well, I may not know much about cleaning brown, but all I know is about how to make the weapon shoot. And if we want the weapon to shoot, thanks, Tricky, but you can only tell me so much in 30 seconds or 10 seconds, however long I have it set for. I appreciate you attempting to help me out there. But it's very little. If I had a nickel for every time I've heard that, I probably only have a couple nickels because, well, I'm not that popular. But still, it's a fine instance of that's what she said. Owner, but to make sure, get tree, get current scene. So what I actually want to do is get main scene or ship. Odious, you didn't know that that's what Tricky sounds like? Tricky sounds exactly like, Tricky Lady sounds like Kermit the Frog. It's weird. I don't know why, but well, until Tricky Lady starts streaming again and I have evidence to the contrary, that's headcanon for me. Get parent. Okay. So if we do this, get parent, and then we're adding sibling, I think this should do it. Why try? I'm seeing what you're putting there. I'm seeing what you're putting there, and it makes sense to me. But there we go. Look. That's what I wanted. Is this infant bundle gone? I really don't like Humble Bundle since they made the changes. It's bugging me because like now they only have like one game bundle and it's only got a couple games. I don't like the updates there. Ooh, why try that? That does make sense. I don't think that I'm going to be moving things around because the ship is always going to be the parent. We're not going to change the ship. I get what you're saying. I do get what you're saying. Why try? I do appreciate. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. but I don't think I'm going to be moving it around. We could export the spaceship. But I think we're getting. I don't remember what I had the projectile scale for before, but lifespan. Let's make it 0.5 and let's make it real coding, right? I don't know what the error actually was, so, and I think it was more. Also, Ryan, yeah, welcome in. The error was more an instance of Twitch problems. Default projectile. Let's take a look here. Let's go into the 2D world. And, you know, let's do that. I mean, I'm not dropping frames anymore, but okay. There we go. Default projectile. Let's change up the interesting that, okay, fire rate's still there, but all right, let's stop it and let's go back here, back to main. So I'm working on a side-scrolling shooter. There we go. There we go. Ryan, I'm not overwhelmed with new technology and coding because a lot of new stuff doesn't have staying power. So I don't worry about the new stuff until figuring out that it has some staying power. I don't think there are really advantages to being on the bleeding edge other than being able to say that you're on the bleeding edge or using bleeding edge stuff. Now, if there is a valid breakthrough, if there is a breakthrough that is amazing and like is world changing, awesome. Yeah, I might adopt that, but I don't want to be one of those people who's like, yeah, oh, here's a brand new thing, here's a brand new framework, here's a brand new something or other. I have to be using it, and then come to find out that it doesn't have a lot of adoption or a lot of uses. Like, I mean, take React for example. Or no, get, you know what? Take any of the new hotness things that are coming out. It could be React, it could be, you know, I can't even think of them because I try not to pay attention to too many things. Next.js. Why try? Next.js, I wouldn't say that Next.js is the new hotness because it's been around for a while and it has staying power. It has staying power. Now in the there's a lot of things like I would be misspeaking if I tried to say any of them, but like, okay. Deno versus Node. Deno versus Node, Bun versus NPM versus Yarn versus PNPM versus, I mean, all of those, you know, they're probably decent, but oh, why try? Hot take. Hot take. Tricky lady, go get yourself some food. Hopefully there will be another words. I'm starting to get hungry myself. And I think that, you know, having a basic blaster here maybe a slightly longer lifespan. But we have, and maybe faster, maybe faster. Let's. Let's see. There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Now we have them. Ryan, I don't think that it's about. Coding shouldn't be about trying to come up with the next best thing. It should be about solving a problem. Now, if the problem that you have is related to, or happens to be, or if the problem you solve and you solve it in a way that nobody has done before, and it becomes the next best thing, that's awesome. But your goal shouldn't be what is the next best thing and how can I make my project be that. It's about solving a problem, and if it's a problem nobody's solved yet, awesome, great, congratulations, that's amazing. But if you're doing it to make something, yeah, there's always going to be problems. Make something that solves what you're working on. For example, I'm not here to toot my own horn at all, because my own horn isn't tootable, and it just goes, but right now the project that I'm making, if we look at it from a very macro perspective, I have my end goal here is I want comp game. And I'm also left-handed. I don't have my tablet. I want a conference game. And that's where I want to end up. All right, this is the goal. So I am taking the steps to do that by building out the game. I'm not making any innovations. This type of game has been made 1,000 times over with variations on it. I'm using what those have done, and nothing I'm doing is groundbreaking. Now, if I were to say, use what works for you. If you want to learn something new for the sake of learning something new, learn something new. But it shouldn't be your but if that's not your goal, if your goal is to build something that has staying power, I wouldn't recommend trying to use the brand new thing, because you're going to drive yourself, you're going to get overwhelmed. Yeah, because right now, let's see. How many JavaScript libraries are there? There are thousands of JavaScript libraries and frameworks available. Okay? Even here, what are JavaScript libraries? jQuery. jQuery has staying power. It's been around forever. It's still getting updating. React has staying power. Yes, why try? You have your opinion. D3 has staying power. But no, not this. JavaScript frameworks for 2025. Okay, yeah, we're gonna see it. React and Angular are gonna be at the top. Vue, same with that. Ember, but meta frameworks, Astro is new. Nuxt is kind of new. Svelte. Astro, Remix, Solid Start, Quick, Fresh, Analog. You know, they're all things. And we're coming up, or we're seeing a lot of, you know, the same things over and over again. But I guarantee that there are things that are like, I'm going to be the next Ember. I'm going to be, I forget who it is, but I know somebody who uses Ember on Claw, in Claw. Get rid of that. No. Blah, 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 blah. But there's going to be a ton of new things. And this is just an example, Ryan. I mean, JavaScript is the primary example of you know, having a new framework for the sake of having a new framework. And you know, with anything, there are going to be tools and things that, like, look at how this tool handles something. Look at how this package handles something. This is going to be the new hotness. This is going to be the replacement for this. But you know, a lot of things have staying power. I do PHP for a living. That is my that's how I make my money. That's how I pay my bills. I do PHP. And you know what? PHP is dead. Is PHP dead in future? You know what? People are saying PHP is, you know, why do people keep saying it? PHP is dead. You know, look at this meme. PHP is dead. Learn Cold Fusion. Learn ASP.NET. You learn Django. Learn Ruby. Learn Flask. Angular. Next. Python. Blah blah blah. Yeah, there's not a lot of hype, but it's not dying. Nobody. I'm going to be doing PHP. For a long time. It's available. I mean, and if you look at usage statistics, why is it still relevant? I'll tell you why. One word: WordPress. WordPress. All right, we didn't even get here. I haven't read this yet, but WordPress, most popular content management system, powering 43%. Harissa, what is up? Good to see ya. WordPress accounts for 43% of all websites worldwide. 43%. 43%. It's 43%. And PHP, nobody's going to turn off all of these. You know, granted, 90% of the internet is shit. But 40%, 43% of all websites are using WordPress, which is using PHP. Joomla, Drupal, you know. Okay, no, do not insult. Let's not insult people in here. Let's not fight. I will time people out for fighting. All right, and of course we're getting into turnkey, but no, PHP, you're going to hear X language is dead. Yeah, you're going to hear whatever language is dead. You're going to hear it over and over. When HTMX came out, JavaScript was dead. When Rust, you know, C# is dead, or whatever, Go is dead. When Go, oh, this is dead. X is dead. You know what? Well, X is dead to me, yeah. Well, Harissa, I'm kind of ranting right now, but I'm starting on a little test game. And so far we have a basic prototype here. And have a basic projectile. So we've got that, we've got a ship, and we don't have any enemies yet, but those we can figure out a way to spawn enemies, and that might be for tomorrow night, for Monday night, because coming up on 3 hours. 3 hours is about what the hell? Sorry, just got a weird email. I'm looking forward to this. Let me show you all something. Where is the, I want to zoom in on the thingy. I have a thing coming. All right, showing it. That's right. On Tuesday, my thing's arriving. Marissa, you are you are a coder. You did hello world. That's all it takes. This is arriving Tuesday. It's used. It's new to me. I can't wait. This Xmetrics. It is called high velocity yellow. I am not painting it. I like this color. I really like this color. I've never had a car that's like, oh, this isn't the exact one, but take a look. I like it. Marissa, you can learn if you want to. You can leave your friends behind because your friends don't learn, and if they don't learn, then they're no friends of mine. Sex metrics. I thought about hardtop, but I don't want to have to. Oh, bad. I don't want to have to have a place to store the top to take it down. I'm a fan of being topless on a moment's notice. And if I just want to, you know, take my top off, get in a crowded street. Well, Xmetrics, I have a garage, but I also drive, like, okay, next week, like, as in a week from yesterday, so next Saturday, I am driving to Atlanta from Chicago. Once I get out of the you know, this area where it's yeah, well, next week it's supposed to be, well, snow, raining, but once I get out of here, once I get, you know, Kentucky, Tennessee, and it's warming up, flip, boom. Well, Harissa, if you ever have questions, I mean, I'm not the best, but I've been doing it for a while, and you know, I'm gainfully employed, thankfully, love my job, especially with everything happening right now. But if you ever want to, I mean, I'm more than happy to talk it over or you know, answer questions. And we have some brilliant people here who are much smarter than me. But Harissa, this is the actual vehicle that I'm getting delivered. I purchased it. It's going to be here on Tuesday. Okay, so we have the basic gun. No, but I do have a matching color. I do have a matching color of it. Constructicon. Oh. Oh. I just had the worst possible idea. I just had a horrible idea. And I need to not think about it. But with that color, no. With that color, look at my little friend here. My little Constructicon friend here. With that color, if I were to, you know, at some time change it out and get a custom soft top that's purple, maybe put a Decepticon logo somewhere on it. Maybe, you know, it would almost look like a Constructicon. but that's a horrible idea. That's too much money to put into a joke, a meme. But my God, wouldn't that be cool? Wouldn't that be freaking hilarious? And I'm envisioning it now with like a Decepticon logo on the hood. No, it wouldn't be anything that. It'd be on the back, wouldn't it? Or like on a tire cover, wouldn't it? Yeah. 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 You know, Odious, I've seen the whole Duck Duck Jeep thing. I don't know. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm not gonna be mad if somebody gives me one, but I don't think I wanna put them all on the dash because I don't really like having stuff on my dash. It's fun. It's a nice thing. You know, so I don't talk about my family much at all with anybody, but the first car that I I drove um was a Jeep that my dad bought um brand new, and I only drove it a little bit, but and I before I had my learner's permit. Um but I also got to drive it occasionally after I got a license. Not very often, but occasionally. And ooh, I got a lot of debugger messages here. Oh shit. Okay. Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Um no, Ryan, I did not have a Model T. Wow, that's um but yeah, that was one of my first or the first car I drove. So I've always had a soft spot for them. Which is odd considering, you know, that my I don't have strong family ties, but I still like I still like the idea of having a Jeep to the point where I'm buying a Jeep. But that has nothing to do with what we're trying to do here. Okay, so I'm going to go back to our AI friend here that I have clarified that we are not. Okay, power up replaces the weapon. So we'll worry about that later. How? Let's talk about enemy spawns and enemies. How help me understand the process to create waves of enemies. Um, Help me understand the process of without creating code. Okay, each enemy should be its own scene with the base enemy structure. Blah blah blah. All right, so which I'm planning on doing movement type straight line. Uh Basic bug moves in a straight line, 0 day, faster appears suddenly. Ooh, I like that. I like the malware cluster splits into enemies and ransomware drone. Spawn enemies at random Y positions that avoid clumping. So I think that for randomization there. Oh, hey. Odious, yeah, we have gone off on a tangent. Sorry, I accidentally moved the chat for a second to get a quick view of the browser. So enemy spawner, what I'm thinking for enemy spawn. Don't be sorry, don't be sorry. If I was truly upset, I would have done something about it. I'm just, you know, call out before it becomes an issue. All right, so let's go back here. Let's look at the main. Now we've got this. This collision polygon. We are going to change it so that the collision is on layer 2 and the ship collision layer 1 and 2. All right, mask. How? Okay, layer is what is in any of the layers. So it's in layer 1. And mask is the ones that it scans. All right, let's just see. Changing that around. It's going to be a quick check. Boom. That's fine. It's in layer 1, but it's still stuck there. Now, if I go back here to this, oh, no, cancel. Boom. All right. Now if the enemies are only in on layer 1, then they're not going to interact with this and they're going to have free motion, right? Right. Okay, great. So I can close that. So off screen, what we're going to do is create a path 2D. Boom. Boom. There we go. Oh, ads are going. I'm sorry. Whoa, shit. Words, I'll be back. All right, back. Sorry for the late start to words. Okay. So we have a spawn path. We have a spawn point. Yeah, it happens. I mean, we're 3 hours in. That's probably going to be the last words for it. It must have been the Jeep talk. Yeah, and then the derailment of talking about web or languages. So spawn path, spawn point. Well, that's interesting that it didn't get that one. Weird. If you do upper, lower, upper, almost like ooh, is that that's a better TTV. Okay. So if you do all upper, it's the Twitch one. Okay. Cool. Good to know. Good to know. Very good to know. All right. So we're going to spawn enemies from basically the spawn point. We have the progress ratios between 0 and 1, right? What's this? What's this? Why is it rotated? We don't need to rotate, do we? No, okay. I guess it rotates automatically. Okay, cool. Cool, cool, cool. What about this? Nope, okay. Where'd it go? Okay, good, 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 good. Whatever. Actually, I think that I want to close it down a little bit here. Move that, and then we'll move this one up just a little bit here to keep it within the confines of the roof. The roof that is on fire. And so what we will do, the best way that I know for something like this is we have random points of enemies. Let's create a basic enemy. And it's going to be where okay. Enemy type, we'll do a default enemy. Timer triggers the enemy spawns at intervals. Spawner picks a random enemy type from a predefined list. Ooh, that gives me an idea. Let's go to Obsidian real quick so that I can put the idea in. Weapon types. No. Spawning ideas. Overt. create table of over time more difficult enemies begin to spawn more frequently, and okay, there we go. Odious. Over the wire for 10 minutes. How do you cause transparent effect with spout? So I have it coming from OBS, right? Let me get into my OBS. I will do this. And I've got a green screen here. And I just have it being... Oh, the chat drop thing? You mean this? That's a horrible drop. So not sure if okay, the chat messages. So those aren't coming from Spout. Those are actually coming through WebSockets. And when I get a message from or through chat, then StreamerBot sends out an event, WebSocket event that Godot picks up on and does stuff to manipulate the messages. Here, let me pull that up real quick then. Well, that doesn't look right. But, oh, here we go. Yeah. And then it just spawns one of those. And I have it raise up. I just have a spotlight set up. Go back to the main scene here. I've got a box for them to spawn into right here. And they spawn from the bottom, pop up. And there is a spotlight right in front of them to get that reflection. Does that answer your question, Odious? Or am I misunderstanding what you're asking? Yep. Yeah, it doesn't have anything to do with Spout there. The only thing that I'm doing with Spout is see where right here. We've got different textures and the surface material overrides here. And I've got a Spout texture here under the albedo. And that's what's being rendered instead of a regular color. Harissa, thank you so much for stopping by. Miss seeing you. I'm sure that I'll see you over in the colony. I'm probably going to be raiding out within the next 15-20 minutes or so. Oh, and I've lost a follower. Yes, Odious, exactly. I mean, I've been hovering right at like 1990 for weeks now. I can't cross that 2,000 threshold. But you know what? It's fine. I'm okay with that. But let's see who is around that we can start planning out the raid, even though it's going to be a little bit. I got some ideas, getting some ideas. You see, I don't want to hit 2,000 with people who are just following for the sake of following. I want people who follow to actually be interested in watching. I mean, what good are follows or subs if, well, aside from money for subs, but if people aren't actually, interacting? I think that actually does more damage than good. Okay, so let's just create a basic ass. Oh, no sorries, no sorries. Let's go back to Smush TV and my enemy, our character bodies. And my name's Odious, and I have quite the eyebrow. It may be animated, but ran out of time. Couldn't tell me all about it. I was looking forward to hearing. Right, the eyebrow. Now, enemy base. Let's go to enemy base. What's in the enemy base? Rotate timer, rotate timer. What was... Oh. Am I doing anything with this damn rotate timer? Rotate location timer. What the hell is this? Okay, I don't even know what the hell that's for. I don't, the right door. This one, I just have 3 possible spots. I think I like the idea of having a... on wave start. Bushy as all hell. You know what? You win some, you lose some. Mine... I mean, I'm just happy I have 2. David Lokeson, thank you for the posture check, and I'll even give you a stretch for free. Okay. Enemy base. Direction, vector 2, center reach. Direction, position, direction 2, snapped F1. Okay. Why am I snapping it? Okay. Okay. Alive. Okay, so this one should have almost a, or let's just do a straight one where it just goes straight. Okay. Let's go back here. Um, new script. Inherits node. All right, now let's go into the scripts here. New base here. Bar speed. Make them nice and slow. Sport bar health. Um, make it a sprite 2D, which we can put in there. What other stuff do we need in here? Hit point speed. Um, yeah, let's give it a little bit of damage here to start with. Monk, ready. Yes, for now. And then we'll just have it as part of the main here. Monk ready. That, and then sprite. We're going to make the weapon a node 2D. Each one of them could have their own weapon too. Yay, bot fail. All right. I think I'm at a point right now where I'm feeling good that we could work on the enemies tomorrow night and get a few out there. I think that here's the deal. I want to get this done within a week. And I've only got Anthony Gaming. Welcome in. First time chat. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. What brings you in today? Also, don't feel obligated to answer. I'm just glad that you're here. Trying to make friendly conversation. I think that this is what I could do. Func process. Oh, whoops a daisy. Yes. I don't need a semicolon there. I mean, it's not a bad practice, but, well, I'm glad that you stopped by. I hope that you see something you like, and if not, feel free to rage watch. I don't mind that at all either. And intentionally empty to be overridden in children, just so that this doesn't yell at me. Movement. We're almost making this. I feel like that I did something before. Oh, thank you for that, Diedrich. Also good to see you. I feel like I did something in a different project where I had the state machine. What project did I have state machine in? Odious. Humble does not. The most they give me is like a This Week in Humble. It just tells me how to create things. It says the March choice software that's already out. But it doesn't give me a heads up of what's coming out, which is, I get it to a point, but if there's something, I do have a default code, or I think I can create one. I hate the new system. This impact system is bullshit. Honestly, the fact that I have to, the old system was just, click the create code and it works. But now I had to apply to be an affiliate again. And then now instead of just clicking to create, remind me later. Lucas Nicholas, welcome in. First time chat, good to see you. But now instead of a nice clean URL, I get this, and I don't know how long it lasts for. And I'm looking. Reviewing banking details? What the hell? I don't know. I don't think I should be relying on this too much. Okay. But I did have a couldn't solve the sliding puzzle. Huh. My tag lists under campaign. Hey, yeah, it does. UTM campaign. I probably shouldn't purchase from my own, but let's see. Network. Application storage. Cookies. Little bundle. I'm under UTM campaign and it expires in a month. So, okay, cool. But I'm going to delete that from my own so that I don't accidentally make myself or hurt my own thingies. Well, that vanishes. Are you looking in the cookies? Like, oh well, I just did the thing. Yeah, if you look at cookies, I still get UTM CCMPN. Here, I'll show you. Like under the cookies here. I just refreshed it. Little guys will write code on your terminal? Nah, not today. Not today, friend. Maybe someday. UTM CSR. Yep, there's that. And then what other might it be? I don't know what the other cookies would be, but I don't care. Let me delete my own there so that does it? I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. I mean, so far I've made a whole whopping $2 since Humble Bundle did the changeover because why not? Physics process. Oh, we need to main scene. Nope, not that. Fault. Enemy. I mean, I suppose I could create a default collision shape, but we're not going to. Nice drop, Odious. All right, we're at 3.5 hours. I gotta pee again, and I think this is enough. We're gonna work on who's it's enemies tomorrow. Tuesday, I get a new car. Wednesday, depends on the weather. Thursday, probably be back, definitely. And then Friday, probably hitting the road. But I gotta pee. Any request for streaming or for raids? Let's see, we got Settlix, Cavino. Irad, Airy, Keybind, Munglo. Let's go to Cavino. I haven't been there in a bit. All right, folks. I appreciate you all being here. Let's do the things. It's going to be a slow crawl here because I don't think really anything happened except one raid. If you want to follow me on YouTube and see stuff over there, that's where you do it. If you want to join the Discord, that's where you do it. If you want to give me money, that's where you do it. If you want to do a raid alert, there's the sub. There's the non-subbed. Thank you for the raid, Diabo. Marissa, that's weird that it didn't show up. Whoa, hello. All right, everybody, take care. I will see you at the next one. Much appreciated for everything, and bye-bye.
I beg to differ with you. You are inching towards the door.
Nay, sir.
Player
you are
data
in
slash
error.
player node scene. What is player data? It's just the folder, right? Do you store the player's data on every client or just on the server?
Away from the
Every
door.
client.
I'm sort of shuffling,
Every
just
client.
gliding.
JD does raids.
It's chaos.
Hello and
The best
welcome.
man just showed
How
up
are
with
you
a
doing?
woman
What were you
wearing
working on?
leopard pants.
For those of you who don't know me, hello. My name's Cavino. And have you ever wondered, I wonder what it's like to be a lifeguard? We'll wonder no longer because we are creating a
At least there's a
multiplayer
bug on it.
Mario Party-like game revolving around lifeguarding
Trixie,
and
was it?
beach
Yeah.
activities.
Darling, have a nice
That's
time
right.
if you wanna.
That's right. JD, what were you